Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Foreman is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, the Rams had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mayfield on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And some room to work. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action. Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing. Extra point by Gann is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On the return is Williams. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give up the middle to Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Mayfield off the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Mayfield being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Bo Melton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Rams 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mayfield on play action. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Forced out to his left. This pass complete to Melton. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 36, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A carry for Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play action. Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Going to the dime lift on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the run, this will be Anderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Runs over it, and down inside the 15 he goes. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Cousins. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of...
Touchdown, Carolina! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Panthers 31, Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's Akers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Rams.
First down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Amari Barno
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Cousins. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. There he goes left side, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and very short. Cousins. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield looks to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top